Oh my goodness. So we have our second ascension timeline string. And I have no idea what we're going to be talking about. Whatever it's going to be is going to be awesome. When I do start off on these lives, start off a little bit funny, but towards the end, I highly recommend you watch all of these lives because we come full circle in the end. So we talk about things and sometimes they can seem seemingly unrelated, but at the end, everything ties in, everything comes together, right? It's all divinely led. So I need to just show up in this now moment, and so do you guys, okay? So this is all about the now moment, being present so we can receive these gifts. My chair, it's not moving up. Oh, damn it. Yeah, so I have no idea what's going to come out. Hey, Divine. Now, I want to have a drink of water. I had a bit of a hiccup. I was like, what oil am I going to put into my diffuser? And they're like, frankincense. And I was like, oh, frankincense, why do I need that? And I think that's really high vibrational usually. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, so, and I was like, why can that happen? And then I had a big, massive mishap with my water, and it went everywhere, all over me. And I was like, okay, maybe there's some, I don't know, some dark forces creeping around, because I did go live to TikTok for quite some time. And what happens is when we put ourselves out there, sometimes we can attract a little bit of darkness, especially if we're sharing truth and it doesn't resonate with others because of their programming, and I'm just getting the word dark, and it's like, but this is what we're up against. We are here to stand in our truth, right, and be protected, okay? So this may have come through as a lesson for this live. I'm not sure, because I did find it very strange that I was having to put frankincense in, because that's like one of the highest frequency oils. I was like, okay. Hey, Raluca, oh my God. Yes, so a little lesson came through, and let's just feel into it. Guys, I'd be super grateful if you could share this, whatever you're watching off YouTube or Facebook. Share this just while I feel into this energy. I've had a lot of lessons. It's been pretty crazy. Again, I've really slowed down on the creating content for TikTok and stuff like that, because it's like I can't, because I'm getting all these lessons, and I'm having to I'm getting tick all these boxes because there's so much profound information coming through, and I need to heal to make space to anchor, and that's what we all must do. And those of us that are healing the new way, that are in this portal that has been created through my membership, through my Patreon, this is how we work. And those are the people that aren't, this is how it works, right? We need to be open to receive, and we need to be able to release the dark to anchor more light. And we are, I'm just seeing the sine wave, the flow, right? We are a wave, and we need to flow with it. We have our up days and our down days. No matter what, we're always, I'm just seeing the word tuning in. Hang on, let me move that keyboard so I don't hit it like I did the other day. Okay, so this is all about you tuning into your truth and understanding how your vessel works, how your vehicle works in order to navigate. And they're just saying be one, but navigate to the divine, okay? Last week, we received lessons, all of us, on YouTube, about the hand pose that Christ, Source, Creation wants you to use, okay? this hand pose right here. I've received many lessons in relation to this, one of which was yesterday, and I was having to work with this symbol, this compass, right? So in merging and becoming one with this solar Christ. So that's where I was at, the solar, right? Embodying this solar, feminine, masculine, the Christ, the solar Christ, okay? And what came through in relation to that. So this is like the right in there, like that 0 point, right? So you guys are seeing me, and I'm still on this ascension journey. So the last few days was me anchoring this solar Christ frequency, embodying Christ. But the solar, like anyway, so I did some lessons with that. And then what came through was a compass, you know, like north, south, east, west, right? And then, okay, we go on there. Okay. So, and then what they made me do was work with that symbol for a while, clear it and stuff like that, to gain clarity and unlock its lessons that the soul, that creation had for me. And they spelt out the word "seen," and on this compass, north, south, east, west, they spelt out the word "seen," right? And made me understand that this is where the Essenes, like this is the journey, the same journey that the Essenes used, except different, but the same, right? Different route because it's through me this time. So anyway, so they spelt out that word Essene, and the side that it was actually spelt out on was in reference to the inner world, right? So those beings that have worked with me for quite some time know all about this cycle of being. And what was the latest thing that we called it, guys? Thank you, Divine. Oh, hey, Tanya. I bet this is my mom. Is that my mom? One day I'll get you to press that little link to restream so I can see your name. Basically the monad, right? So this monad, and we've had many lessons for the last couple of years, maybe 3 years, I don't know, in relation to this monad and how it's broken down and the seasons of being, right? And anyway, so it's set out the same way as a compass, and that's what I got yesterday. It's like, yep, another deeper knowledge into this cycle of being and the wave and how it works, the monad cycle, that sine wave, right? And I'm like, whoa. And then they're like spelt out a scene. They're like, okay, so, you know, this is what the Essenes did. You've done, this is the path, right? You know, making holes through time, space, right? Moving into this heaven. Now this knowledge, because I've done that, I'm sharing that with you guys, okay? I'm sharing the knowledge from this journey, okay? Through my Patreon, I'm sharing the frequency so you guys can connect and heal and be one with us, those that are working in that, to heal, to begin your cosmic Christ lessons, to begin to prepare for your ascension, right? So, and then the third way I serve, and the way that many other beings, how many are in our collective now? I'm not quite sure, but it's like, I think it's 11. I think it's 11. Anyway, so they have the instruction sets, they have this 12-tree grid, they have this template of creation, they're working on rehabilitating their 12-strand DNA, and embodying Sophia and Christos, right? So they can do their divine sacred union thingy and go the way that I've gone, right? So this is a divine mission that we are all on, and the fact that you're here watching is very exciting for me, because, like, if you're open, just in showing up for yourself and joining these YouTube or Facebook streams, you are receiving light. Okay, so how much light you receive is up to you. So it's all about operating this new way and acting like these spiritual scientists and understanding that the external and the internal world, there are messages from God, source, creation, in all, positive and negative, good, bad. There is no such thing as, we interpret these things as good and bad, right? Because we don't have the full knowledge about what they're actually here for us. They're here to set us free, okay? These things that we experience in our day-to-day lives, our healing, our symptoms. There's some water. All right. I've got quite a few drinks here. I'm like that girl on Signs. I have to watch that movie again. Okay, so that movie Signs with the aliens, and how she has all the bottles of water around, all the glasses of water. I'm like that girl right now. I have heaps of, anyway. Hey, Paul. So, number one, water. Very good, guys. Like, we need to drink water. We're made up of water, right? And it helps us really get access to deeper truth, right? And what I want you guys all doing is, you're all here, you're showing up for yourselves. It's starting to play around with these new things that come through from the divine, so you can access the deepest clarity possible. And it's up to you where you choose to join us. Yeah, so these things are all coming through, so you have the deepest clarity available to you right now in this moment. So you can start to really strengthen that connection with God. And when I say God, I mean your absolute self, because that God is that individual aspect of the one. And I'm just saying the sun and how we're shining, right? This is so you can shine. That's what they're saying. I'm just saying the word shine, okay? They're still showing me the word shine. Why? I'm getting rise and shine. Rise and shine. Okay, rise and shine. Okay, we've got 11 people watching now. So this is, so it's coming. They're silly. They are. This frequency they can be silly. So this information is coming through so you can rise and shine, okay? This is coming from the absolute. So this is coming from the part of me that is you and you that is me. They want me to say we're just all one. Like, this message, the words that are coming out of my mouth, they're from you, because we are all a part of the God source. So God source is like a docking, like it's like what they're showing me. It's like your hub, like where you plug in. What are they showing me? They're showing me like this template of creation, this 12-tree grid, docking into this station, and that's the source. So they're saying the God source. So it's where. So we are a God in ourselves. Okay, so the God outside you is not you. Okay, that's you focusing on separation. That's you giving your light to the dark, by you worshiping the God of the Bible, right? The God, a ascended master, a archangel, a this, a that. It's not you. Okay, you need to understand that God is within you, and that's what connects you to the source. Okay, so, and then there's all creation, the absolute. So God is a docking source. Is this? It's so silly. But I'm literally seeing this 12-tree grid, this template of creation, like backing in, like it's getting like a phone charger or something. They're showing the line, like the charging cable. Anyway, so you are a God, okay? So if you're worshiping, if you're praying to anything outside yourself, stop it right now, okay? And if you want to continue to do that, see you later, because this isn't for you. This mission isn't for you. If you're willing to be open and learn, please stick around. But I'm here to share the truth from the absolute and give you the knowledge that you need to be able to prepare for your ascension and rise and shine, right? Okay, so they're bringing up idols, they're bringing up Hollywood, they're bringing up these, that's the same thing. Okay, so by you worshipping Lady Gaga, Oprah, all these things outside ourselves, you know, that's the same sort of thing that you're doing. Same thing, like it's like worshipping the dark god, you know. Okay, so I'm seeing king and tyranny, and this reality, the dark. Okay, so this is the realm of separation, okay? And everything that you see externally to yourself, there's a key to freeing yourself. Okay, so hang on. There's a lot coming through right now. Hang on. Let me have a big drink of water. Hey, Nikki. Shut that. Okay. Wow, what's going on here? Icons, idols, the realm of separation, deception. It's a program, and it's set up to take your light, siphon your light, okay? And the way it siphons your light is by you giving your love to things outside yourself. And these things have like this black magic and spells programmed around it, and you, by connecting to these things, whether it be the false god of the Bible, whether it be Lady Gaga, Oprah, whatever, by you giving your love and adoration, they're saying, you're creating that connection, and you're sending your energy to that, even with negative things. So all those things that are happening in this reality, all the storylines, because that's what it is, all the storylines in this reality, by you connecting to that, there's many truth seekers that are fixed into this program and that are creating for the dark by doing this. So they're connecting to these conspiracy theories and focusing their energy and trying to share the truth to others. And they're really feeding into that program. So, and they're connecting their energy, which is creating that. Okay. So what we need to do is have access to the absolute truth, the light, and understand all the spells, all the craft. Okay. I'm saying the word craft because craft is a type of creation. Okay. So we just need the truth, and we need to know like what's happening and the way the old world matrix system works, to be able to understand how to free ourselves from it. Is that making sense? Hang on. So all those watching on Facebook, if you could just come over to YouTube. I don't think there's a link actually to that. Because I was looking on YouTube the other day, and some of the comments were on Facebook, so they weren't being picked up. And I thought it'd be awesome if everyone just comes over to YouTube. I'll do the link, and I'll put the link there if I can. Oh, that's weird. I can't type. Okay, they're like, must be like, no, don't worry about that, Nadine. But anyway, I don't know. I might have to start just doing these on YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. We need to harness our force, like a laser beam. Okay, so we need to, right now, so I'm just being shown laser. Okay, so laser focus, by having access to this truth, this knowledge, we can be more laser focused, and just getting light capacity, like the word capacity. So I've walked this path of a master. I've mastered the art of ascension through Christ to embody Christ, and I'm sharing from this frequency. So there's many old world programs where beings worship Jesus Christ. Again, they're worshiping something outside themselves. They pray to Jesus Christ. They do healing prayers, when they're doing their healing sessions and stuff like that, and they ask to be healed, or they ask Jesus Christ to assist, right? Really weak, right? Yeah, it kind of works, but Jesus wants you to tap into your power, because you're more powerful than, you're not a victim, right? Well, yeah, humanity have been victimized like big time, right? But that's a part of this storyline, and we are here to be the heroes, and we are here to be the hero in this story, right? And tap into our creative force and be our own savior, right? Oh, hey, Antonio. So we need to tap into our force to become our own savior. Jesus isn't coming to save you. I'm speaking for Jesus. He's like, nah, got to do it yourself, right? I'm seeing a bike and training wheels, okay? Because he wants you to ride this, right? He's getting ride the wave. And I'm seeing a surfboard. Stop it. He's a silly character, this one. So you are a wave, right? You are a frequency wave. Your energy, your vibration, right? And no one is coming to save you, because everything outside yourself is an illusion, okay? It's not real. Everything outside yourself is a sign for you and showing you with that big red arrow what you need to heal, to be free, to do what he has done, okay? He is a symbol, okay? This realm operates using symbols, okay? Stories, okay? I'm just getting the big director in the sky, right? That's you. You're orchestrating all of this, okay? You're seeing this for a very important reason. You've been led to me for a very important reason, because that's you. That's your God self, right? Leading you to me to receive. I'm getting test. It's like a test, but these tests are like little school quizzes, just to see if just because this is all about you and connecting to you, right? And this, everything, all the trials and tribulations, all the suffering, everything, you have created that. You have manifested that, right? So it's up to you to change that. And we do that through, I'm just saying the word transformation. Once you know how to operate and how to navigate this reality, okay, so this is all about navigation. Another funny thing that came through yesterday in relation to the compass and north, and the now and Nadine, and the fact that I'm here to guide you, was the North Star came up. The North Star, and I was like, ha, that's so funny, because that symbol was in Jesus's story. The Bible and all those sort of things shouldn't be taken literally, because you'll be stuck in darkness forever if you've got to start to look at it through the fact that these stories are a symbol. It's like a video game, right? So follow the Hansel and Gretel. following those breadcrumbs, okay? And using your heart to guide you, because that's how your God self connects. That's how your absolute self. So they're just bringing up like the heart and the mind, right? No, they're saying the heart, and then they're saying the mind. So the monad, okay? So they're saying the heart and the mind. They're showing me the compass. That's how you navigate, okay? Oh, you're welcome, Antonio. And good morning, Karen. So we are these scientific, spiritual, scientific researchers, right? So these using spirit and science to guide. They're showing me the compass, and that's what this is, right? The sun, right? The inner and the outer, right? The masculine and the feminine. Spirit and science, okay? And then we have the way that I'm sharing, okay, which is this North Star. Follow the North Star. The now moment and the new earth, okay? And then we have the other side, because we're polarity, right? Which is that descending old earth realm of separation, right? Hell, spiraling down to hell. So my mission is to guide you guys to the one, right? And sharing this truth, being a channel of the divine, so you can find yourself and tap into your truth, right? I've created a hole through time and space, right? Anchored into this frequency of heaven, and I'm sharing it with you. So it's up to you if you're here, if you're going to receive it, right? Yeah, they're just saying this is the time. Like, this is the time. For so long, beings have been like, what the fuck is this world coming to? Like, it's like this is meant to be the greatest time ever. And there's beings who are awakening and who have awakened, right? And they know they're here for big things, and they're just following their heart. They're doing everything that they can, right? Because they're being guided, right? Through from their God self, source, creation. And they're doing amazing, but the problem is they're still logged into the realm of separation, okay? The only way out of that is to connect with me through my Patreon, my membership, all right? And that's crazy. I know people are like, oh, those programs start going as soon as I say that, okay? And I am here to trigger you, because I'm here to show you where the energetic blocks are, okay? So at any time, if I say things and you get triggered, that's awesome, because guess what? That's a blockage that you need to heal, okay? And I think that's probably been one of the hardest parts of my journey, and is sharing things and triggering people, and the triggers turn people away because they're not ready to deal with it, or they don't have the tools to deal with it. They can't release that because there's multiple things that are contributing towards that trigger, and it's the separation. So your truth is only true truth, and you use these triggers to ascend, okay? You use these symptoms to ascend. And that's it. When I say, so yeah, so I'm here to help. I'm here to, I keep going to say help people. Well, I'm here to help people, but I'm here to find those people that want to help. okay, that want to help awaken the world, that want to help support those people that are struggling. Okay, the empaths that have been used, abused, their light just sucked up and spat on the ground. That's what I'm getting. Like, if you've come here to play a role in the Great Awakening, you have suffered so much, okay, and you have this big heart. If it hasn't been closed off from all the negative you've experienced, but you know what I mean. Like, you have it. You just want to help people, you know, and uh, I'm just seeing the word help. Okay, so the number one way that you can help people, and it doesn't mean you have to come to my membership. If you feel guided, come and do the healing, right? But you might not, that might not be where what you're meant to do right now, okay? So showing up for yourself is the number one thing that you can do for yourself, showing up to these live streams every week, all right? Because by me sharing this truth, by you taking on this light, okay, and doing these new way teachings that I'm sharing, you are actually assisting in the expansion of the human collective, okay? By you just taking on this information and just sitting with it, right? Just letting it, like, this information is light, this knowledge is light, okay? So the best thing that I can recommend is showing up for yourself, because the information that you receive, the knowledge, is coming in, right? And it's going to do its thing. It's very healing in itself, okay? It's very healing. These live streams are healing, okay? So I'm sharing this truth to help you heal, to help you fill in the gaps, like to share from this realm of clarity, right? Yeah, so they're just showing me a compass, so you can align to the one, okay? Right now you may not be guided to enter that portal and join the bridge to New Earth and begin the healing process to be in resonance with that, okay? You may be in that old world mindset where you just think everything should be free, and you're just waiting for something outside yourself to happen, and you don't want to actually do what it takes to ascend. Well, see, the Patreon isn't a place for you if that's where your mind is at, okay? So until you start to think from a different angle, like, yeah, that place will not be for you, because you need to do the inner work. You need to be open to receive. Like, when you're showing up for yourselves in these YouTubes, free streams, just I'm just going to listen to what she has to say, all right? You know, like, just don't judge the information coming through, because if I did that, I wouldn't be here, okay? Judgment is a disability, okay? It's disabling you. It's shutting you off, and it's keeping you in hell, in separation. It's keeping you blocked. I'm just tuning into this feeling that I'm getting and what I'm seeing right now. And it's like, I can't explain it. It's like the yin and yang, but it's not. It's like a circle. It's like a circle, right? And there's two parts, and it's just going in an anti-clockwise, right, direction. So this is the it's just this lovely feeling. I don't know, guys, do this and just see if you can feel what I'm feeling. I'm just curious. It's like this circle, and it's going in this it's just this really beautiful feeling. It feels fucking divine. Anyway. So anytime, and you can do this for the whole video, just sit there with your hands like that, okay? Because that's a way that you can be most open, because this is that absolute, okay? This is you setting that energetic intention to be one, okay? So I highly recommend playing around with this, okay? And when you do, because we are these spiritual scientists and we are all one, and every single life form on this planet is so important. And if you are led here, you have been led here to be able to help us decode and help us. So you don't have to be in the Patreon, okay? Like it's just beautiful. It's like whoever you are, wherever you're watching from, like it's just like just go with your heart, right? Go with your mind. Decode things, right? Use these things that come through and be this spiritual scientist, right? Prove these things to yourself, like experiment. Use this in meditation. Use this in your healing sessions if you're a Reiki master or this or that, you know, like just use this, okay? Because this is programmed through New Earth. And I don't know the difference between using it in the realm of separation or using it in the New Earth, in my Patreon, right, in this portal. I don't know. So I would love and appreciate so much if you are using this to really come back and share. I'd love you to come and do it on YouTube, just so we have it all in one place, because YouTube is going to really be this hub. So subscribe, and hit that notifications button, and let's together explore, okay? I'm just seeing this wing, like I'm just seeing this angel wing. So we're being taken under the wing by the divine, right? So this has so many, like, so what you need to do is to align to the source, okay? And this is the way to do it, right? This is a hand pose that has many intentions, and it's, you know, it has so much, like, I'm just getting healing. Like, by doing this, you are healing because you are aligning to the source, like that North Star. That's what they're saying. So anyone can do this, they're saying, right? This is like you intentionally aligning to the one, to the absolute, to your God self, right? You intentionally, like, when you do this, it's just so many things, okay? You don't even have to say it or think it yourself because you're doing this. It's programmed, okay? This is a part of the source program, okay? So let's share, let's experiment, let's grow together. Thank you, Antonio. It is. I'm excited about what's coming through. Yeah, so I'll share this because it's not on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely beautiful and gorgeous fire. Yeah, so what's happening when you guys do that? Absolutely. Thank you, Sharon. I'll share that one too. Judgment is a disability. I love that. I just love that. I've never, and that's what I love about getting on here and just doing this, because I never know what I'm going to sit here and say. And like, I mean, it's funny because it's like I'm nosy and I really want to know, and I question it all the time. I'm like, so what are we talking about? Like, what do we get? And then I get certain lessons coming through, but the lessons that have come through are not anything to do with what I've spoken about right now. I did share them in the TikTok live, the messages that were coming through this morning, but it's totally different in this live. It's weird. Yay! Bill. Ascension Projects here. All right, so, okay. So we need to play around with these things and test it for ourselves, not take Nadine's word for it, okay? So this is the way to align to the source, to your God self, right? This is that hand pose that has so much programmed within it. It tells so many stories, right? By you just doing this. So use it however you're operating right now, whatever you're into right now. If you're out, you're about, and you have some sort of anxiety or something, just do this, right? And just be in the now and see what happens. All right. Okay. Water time. The 2-2 portal. Oh, I've totally gone. And it's 11:11 a.m. here. That's so funny. He's like written, especially after the 2-2 portal, and then I look at the time and it's 11:11. That is fucking funny. I mean, the divine is amazing, right? It orchestrates everything, right? And okay, so it's like, I'm just getting the word external, right? And is an illusion, right? So by us doing these things and by us having the new wisdom codes, the knowledge, the information from the one, this is where it comes down to this navigation and how we are the creators and we are creating the reality that we see outside ourselves. So now I'm at this point now where I've been in darkness for 4 years, but now I'm stepping out into the service mode, right? And I need to keep moving forward and to fulfill my mission. I need to share this truth so beings can, hang on, where am I getting? So it's like for me to continue on and to keep moving forward, I need to share truth, okay? But at the same time, it's like, so the externals are really an illusion and I'm creating all this. So you're actually me and I'm you. And it's just like, it's 7-Eleven. That's so funny. 7-Eleven where Dawn is. That's a crack up. And it's all about this frequency, numbers, right? Numbers, letters hold frequencies. They tell stories, right? This is a very, like what they're saying, like the 11-11 and the 2-2-2 and all this sort of stuff. Like these are all there to encourage us, right? And so we just really, and I really, really want you guys to share with me your results, okay? Because again, they're bringing up that whole spiritual scientist. So this is coming from this frequency, like the divine is saying, share your results. Come back to YouTube later, play around with this. And then when you have an epiphany or a lesson come through in relation to this, whatever the lesson may be, your God self wants to work with you. The absolute wants you to connect. So this is the way to connect, right? And using this, so this is all about unlocking our personal ascension keys. Because no, not everyone's meant to enter this portal yet, because you guys need to prove some things to yourself, because we are in this realm where there's a lot of shit out there, right, that we come across, and it's confusing, right? Because it's distortion, it's deception, it's illusion, it's this, it's pulling you off. It's the program of separation, okay? So do this, okay? Show up every week for these lives. Really comment, share. If the divine has asked us to share our results and we're actually doing it and playing around, and you have some sort of insight, you need to come back and share, because that's to help in the collective growth, okay? And us collectively remembering who we are. This is the remembering process, us remembering who we are. Okay, it's as simple as that. I'm just saying remember. Okay, so yeah, I remember last year, because this whole ascension journey, it's like they dangle a carrot in front of my face, and it's like, and I was like, am I there yet? Am I there yet? Am I there yet? And last year it was like the 22nd of the 2nd, 2022, and I thought, I'm like, awesome, and I was just counting down to that day, and I couldn't wait. And no, that's where the fucking big lessons, like where I started just head down, bum up, working 24/7, when I wasn't coding, when I wasn't healing, I was in my sleep, like learning, like everything. Like I just, I had very little time off, very little. It was just like all consuming. But I signed up for it, right? And eventually, as I help lift the lid and lift the veil, as I get more people to help me do this, I might get to enjoy my children a little bit more, right? Because they've really taken a back seat. So it has taken a huge amount of sacrifice to be able to do what I've done. But they've incarnated with me, and they've actually helped me anchor, because they have they've had lives, very powerful lives. They don't remember who they are, but energetically they incarnated for me to assist me, same as my mother. And then the other collective the collective that I'm working through, that have those instruction sets, they all hold powerful keys, and they've allowed me to be able to do what I have to do. I haven't done this alone. It's been a collective effort, and whether they know it or not, they have energetically supported me so much, and just by them doing the inner work on themselves. Okay, so this is a collective effort. This isn't Nadine on her own. Okay, this is okay, so I'm just saying the word connect. Okay, connection. This is just, all about connection, right? And then they're bringing up that word collaboration. So sharing our results, right? Sharing our results. Absolutely, Antonio, my soul tribe. And what I'm really excited about now is, now I'm at this point, and I'm in service mode, and I'm able to actually do something, like, because for the last 4 years, I haven't been consistent. I haven't been able to say, okay, I'm going to go live every week, because I was fucked most of the time, right? Like suffering and just going through these lessons, and working with fucking demons, and clearing them, and tapping into this and tapping into that, and all while in alignment with truth, with source. Working head down, bum up. I'm seeing like a time glass, the time glass. I'm seeing that for some reason right now. And they're bringing up balance and stuff like that. So, okay. So they're sort of showing me this spirit coming into, they're showing me like a time glass. They're showing me like a time glass, right? I don't know. Is that what it's called? Let me know. Time, like Days of Our Lives. Anyway, so what I'm shown is and what this, it's like they're showing me the spirit and the physical, right? And they're saying, for this time, spirit has been like filling my cup so I can be full, right? That's what they're showing me. And then they're showing me the cup turning. So now I'm ready to fill you up with this light, because I have, that's what they're showing me. It's like a time glass. And it's like, for these 4 years or so, where I was initiated, and then I was like remembering and uncovering and building and discovering, like just remembering who I was, and healing, ascending. Now they're saying it's flipped, and now I'm ready to do the same with you, because I hold all those keys and the truth in order. Yeah, that's just what they're showing me. So now's the service mode. They're like, yep, now she's ready. Okay, so now she gets to just share what she's learnt, and everyone will take different things from it, but she's here to share a brand new way through from spirit. They're saying 0 point, and they're showing me the monad and the God seed, right? Sharing that, spreading these seeds. Like the seeds have been spread. You are a seed. You are a God seed. And this information, this knowledge is to activate this seed and to take you on this journey of awakening and ascension. Watering you, like what I'm seeing is like a watering can, like the rain. That's what this knowledge, and that's what I'm sharing. This is the light for you, and I'm seeing like a plant growing, like beginning this process, right? So this divine knowledge is coming through for you. You take what you need from it to grow. Okay, not looking out and saying, oh well, she's interpreting it this way and he's interpreting it that way. And no, don't compare yourself. You focus that energy in on yourself. You take what you need from these lives. Okay. Yeah, an hourglass. Thank you, Dawn. Yes, bloody hourglass. Thank you, Dee. Yeah, a bloody hourglass. What was I saying? A time, I don't know what I was saying. An hourglass. So that's the symbol that they gave me. And again, the hourglass points to, in symbolism wise, that you know, the ascending and the descending, spirit and matter. Okay. So for the last 4 years, and again, this is me still learning who I am, and I'm not going to keep moving forward if I keep this to myself. I must share it with you guys. Water, you know, like I must nourish you guys with this knowledge. So it's up to you to be open to receive it. So being open to receive it means using these ways and just watching with no judgment. Just like the one thing that comes through and they make me say it, it's like, just watch this crazy cracker and see what this crazy lady has to say. Just watch it, right? Just watch it and see what she has to say, because there's certain things in it that you need to level up. To ascend. So Antonio's just brought up the word starseed energy. And on TikTok recently, and Facebook, it comes through to Facebook too, because I share those videos in relation to what star seeds actually are. And they're actually God seeds. Okay, so we have so many star seeds trapped, and they're in these matrix programs, and it's really non-beneficial, and it's not for their highest purpose. But because they're fixed in those programs, those matrix traps, they're actually keys for them. So we're going to go into this. So good morning, Renee. So part of the thing, like, oh, Nadine, you're a blue flame ascend, you're from Sirius. I've always known that I'm from Sirius, right? But on this journey, it's like, yeah, you're a blue flame, but I'm also like a rainbow ray. I'm all the things. I'm everything, right? So I'm not just a Sirius starseed, right? And that's one of the big things, that we have people and they're attaching to separation, saying, oh, I'm from Andromeda and I'm this and I'm that. Where it's like, no, you're a fucking God, man. Like, you are a seed of the stars. You are the star, okay? You're getting stuck in galactic lifetimes and attaching to that's still in the inorganic matrix structure, right? So even the people, there's a lot of people and there's a lot of wisdom that I have been, hang on, I'm hitting the wall again. There's so much amazing stuff out there, and ascension teachings, right? But even they are trapped, right? And you know, they're you know, I'm a emerald founder, I'm this, I'm that, I am a Christos avatar, I'm the, So they're still, because they don't know themselves, they're attaching to one thing or a couple of things. Hang on, where am I going? That's it. Like, I'm an emerald. Like, I am a cosmic founder, right? I am the mother of dragons. I am, this. I am that. I am blue flame. I am rainbow. I am mother arc. I am. On this journey, when you begin this journey, you will see how much more you are, because you are the all. Okay. So we need to stop attaching, and star seeds right now, there's a lot of people who hang on, I need water. This is very, and I think I stop myself sometimes because I still don't want to trigger people, and I know I do. But they're saying that's what you have to do. You have to share the truth from the all so they can realize where they're tripping up, where the blockages are. There's so much information out there. There's so much, like, I wouldn't have been able to do what I've done without the external realm. Okay. I used the external realm. I was guided to certain information, and I used that information. I inputted that information. I healed on that information, and I leveled up, and I got access to a deeper part of the plan, a deeper picture. I'm seeing picture, plan, picture plan. They want me to put those words together. They're sort of saying like how it relates to you, like divine plan. Like you have to uncover that. I don't know. They're just saying plan, and I don't know. It's all been planned, right? And it's all been created for you. The fact that you're stuck in a matrix trap, you're stuck in a starseed matrix program, you're stuck in a ascension matrix program, you're stuck in a religion one, you're stuck in a new age one, you're stuck in a spiritual one, you're stuck in the conspiracy theory one, you're stuck in like, there's so many different truths to this reality, and everything that you're vibing with right now holds powerful keys. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It means it's there to help, like, you're there for a reason. And we need to transform the world. So it's not going to be transformed just with Nadine's stuff. No, it's going to be transformed with your stuff and his and hers. All right. Because it's like we're different, we're a different perspective, seeing things through a different lens of the one. And to transform this world, to heal this world, to shift this reality so we can have a fucking amazing world, means you accessing the truth and being a creator, like a planner. They're saying planning, like you. I'm not sure if you guys get what I'm trying to say. Being a part of the plan, okay? Doesn't matter if you've spent all your life worshipping a god outside yourself. Now is the time. The knowledge is here to set you free, to teach you how you need to operate if you are to be in resonance with New Earth, okay? If you are here, like they're saying, New Earth transformer, right? A creator. We have spent a whole lifetime creating for something outside ourselves, controlled, manipulated, right? Creating for the darkness, creating more darkness in which we see by focusing our energy and giving our light to this. Okay? What you see outside yourself is for you and your eyes only, and your healing, your ascension to set you free. You've created that shit. You need to heal it. You want the truth? Heal for it, right? Mm. Yeah. How far you go depends on you and what you're willing to do. Okay. Because in the old world realm of separation, they say there's free will, right? But there isn't. Okay, because you're still logged into that program where you're giving your light away every second and you don't even know it. You're feeding the fear and making it stronger, right? Giving it more of a foothold, right? That's why this information has to come through and why you need to operate in a completely different way. Like everything that you're taught, opposite, right? Because this is the, like, think about polarity, right? The light and the dark, opposite, right? Ascending earth, descending world, opposite, right? Polarity, right? We need to use this to, I'm getting in our favor, right? We use this to navigate. This is what we use to navigate. It's not good or bad. You're not right or wrong. Everything just is, and everything outside of yourself is your creation. So you decide what you do. And this is like just the whole creator thing. Like, we need to get all those truth seekers out of these traps, because they're actually creating what they're fearing. They're actually keeping this dark agenda and strengthening it by focusing on it, because they're giving their light to it. They're giving their energy, their focus. Okay, where they should actually be healing for it. It's the only way. The descending earth, rabbit hole, hell, right? The realm of separation created through darkness. So they're bringing up the archons, right? And Saturn, right? The old world, the creator, Jehovah. Any God outside yourself, it's this demiurge, right? Energy. They're just showing me that word demiurge. Anyway, part of my ascension was becoming it all. So connecting my heart, my core, right, to the earth's core, to the solar system's core. When I was doing that, I believe it was when I was doing that, I don't know, I had to connect to all the planets, right? And I had to override. And I saw firsthand all the programs and all the, yeah, this is what I'm meant to be sharing. Okay, I'll just keep going. So everything is energy, right? This electromagnetic energy, and part of becoming one, like, means you've got to be one. You need to be able to connect and be those things. And at every level, every dimensional level, there's a new master, like a new dark master, that and like a gatekeeper, they're saying, like a gatekeeper. And there's so many deceptions that keep beings locked into a particular reality, dimension, density, right? So this is done, right? This is how I can do what I'm doing. It's because, like, I've overridden this demiurge, right? I've received all the lessons. I've seen all the traps and all the, they're still showing me like the solar system. Like what I'm seeing is the sun, I'm seeing the solar system and all the planets and stuff like that, that electromagnetic energy, they're bringing up the field, you know. So I don't know what they want me to do. Like, hang on. Because again, they keep pointing to Saturn and the demiurge and Satan, right? Jehovah, like the God of the Bible, Yahweh, right? That they're pointing to that, and they're saying so many different labels, like, but it's the same thing. So this is it's like a program, like set up, like, because the demiurge, you've got to understand that originally we were all one and we were just pure mind. Okay, we were just pure consciousness, eternal mind. Everything was balanced, everything was harmonious, beautiful as one, right? And this goes through to that Gnosticism, where Sophia had a thought to create. She created this demiurge, and this demiurge began creation of the physical realm. He created archons, who created demons, who created the physical time, right? 365 demons, right? You know, 7 days of the week, you know, 7 archons and the planets, everything. Like, it's just like that began the creation of the realm of separation. So, I didn't know we were going to go this deep. So part of becoming one, becoming whole, means that archon, that demiurge, has no power anymore. We have many beings that in secret societies and all that sort of stuff, and they are in the knowing about this dark creator, and they worship this dark creator to get the goods, right? To get fame, to get fortune, to get this, to get that. They push this narrative, this dark narrative, to keep people blind to the truth of who they are as a divine infinite being, right? So beings are tricked through water. I feel real like dizzy, so I might be like, I don't know, it's like a blanket of like, so let's just clear for this demiurge right now. I don't know what's, so we need to know where the truth, right? So we need to know that we have Nadine's program and we have the demiurge's program. We have the Patreon portal to connect you to the Nadine program. And we have the information so you can choose what side of the fence you're on. But at the end of the day, it's about navigating. Everything that's meant to be will be. So there is no judgment, right? So as long as you're showing up for yourself to receive these wisdom codes. Again, like, so I encourage you guys to share this information freely, no matter how crazy, like, because that's one of those things that people are so fearful to share things that go against the narrative. Okay, but the narrative and the programming contained within every human on this planet is twisted, it's distorted, it has deception. I'm getting laced within, like, so share this, no matter how crazy you may be perceived by others. You know, we are a force, and by sharing this, you actually receive, right? And sharing is caring, right? And by you sharing this information, you are actually healing yourself. Okay? Because you are assisting beings and helping them awaken so they will take what they take from this live, whatever it may be. But it's here to assist and help humanity remember who they are. I've embodied Sophia, okay? So the demiurge has no power, right? This is unity. This is oneness, okay? This is the divine. This is Sophia, that divine feminine, right? This is the time we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for the mother to come through, to nurture us, to support us, to love us, to push us in the right direction, okay? To help us remember who we are, right? And I haven't read this in a book, okay? I've done this from going within, following my purpose, okay? You guys have a purpose too. They're just saying this is the great awakening army. And the more that we share this, the more beings that enter that portal and begin healing, the more force upon this planet that we will have to override these systems that have been created to deceive humanity. All right. So this is the changeover. Okay. And even by you just doing this, you don't even have to enter my portal, right? Just do what you want to freaking do, right? But at the end of the day, show up for yourself and use this. And as we week to week do what we have to do and do what we're guided to do, and we come back and we share in these streams, come and join my Facebook community, okay? If you're on Facebook, come and join, okay? Because that has been there for quite some time, and every freaking month the name changes, because every freaking month I tune into a deeper truth on how I'm going to serve, right? Right now I'm streaming this into that group, okay? But there's different ways that they want us to, Leah, it's a very, like, the divine has a plan, and we just need to scatter this information wherever, okay? Come and join my Facebook group, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow along on TikTok, share the content coming through, okay? Because this is to awaken the world, okay? This is to override the demiurge's program, to be able to clear, purge, flush out those lines of earth, right? Of the old world, to eventually we will dismantle this, okay? And we will all be experiencing something far brighter when we tap into our creative force and we start learning how to manifest the reality of our dreams, right? Dreamers, they're saying dreamers, like your wildest dreams. Like, they're just saying, like right now, very difficult, right? And I sense that, I see that, I know that. And I'm like, what the fuck do you want me? Like, I'm getting on here and I'm sharing this truth, but how are people meant to receive this truth with all the programs that I've seen in the last 4 years that I've had to, like, move through, right? How? And it's like, so it's like, I know that I can support you guys that step into my membership, right? And begin to heal and release those programs, to be in resonance with New Earth, to tap into their creative force, right? And those who can't do that right now because it's not where they're being guided or what they're meant to do, at least you're showing up and you have powerful keys for us, right? Just playing around with these new, this new stuff that the Absolute wants us to do, to be able to navigate home. Again, they're saying the North Star, because I am the star, I am the sun, right? I'm here to share this with you, to illuminate you, okay? This is the master's path, right? This is the path to self-mastery, the mastery of ascension. I'm getting master the art of ascension, right? The new way, right? And this is like a rose that blooms. It's not about 100 people joining my Patreon right this second and then, right? This is going to happen exactly the way that's meant to be happening, right? And we're going to get the people that are meant to join will join when they're meant to join, right? And they will heal the way they're meant to heal. And together, and you guys are going to do the same with this pose, this hand pose, right? This hand pose from the absolute, right? Whatever we do, it's just exactly meant to be. So this is what we need to stop putting pressure on ourselves. And I know I've done that for all my life. So much pressure on myself. I've been a victim to so much shit that I'm not a victim to anymore because I've healed myself. Okay. And I've seen all those things that have happened to me in this incarnation, right? All those issues, those symptoms, that suffering, all those I'm just seeing problems. I'm just seeing problems that I had. No. Yeah, I'm just still seeing the word problems. And what they're bringing up, they're saying like problems, portal, like it's weird. It's like problems, and I'm seeing the word portal, right? To master self. Okay, problems, portal to master self. So these things are coming through from the divine, and they have come through from the divine. So you can use that to be able to heal and walk through that doorway to deeper knowledge, deeper knowledge of self. Quite a few things happen in my lifetime, in my timeline, that I couldn't explain. But in healing for my ascension and walking this path of a master, mastering the art of ascension, becoming an ascended master, being one with the divine, embodying Sophia, Christ, the one. They're saying solar, right? Solar Christ, shine a light on. Like I used those things to ascend. Like I used those things that happened to level up because I wanted clarity on them, and healing the new way. So these big timestamps in our life that have happened could have been 40 years ago, 50 years ago, could have been 60, could have been last week. These big things, these synchronicities, those coincidences, and you're like, I know that means something. Well, you can discover what that means on this path, because that is the path that has been set up for you. Again, I'm seeing portal. I'm just seeing sort of like a portal in time space, to access a higher timeline. Okay. All right. I need to have a big drink of water because this is really information coming through, and it feels heavy, and I don't know why it feels heavy. So again, can we all right now, I don't care if you're watching the live or the replay, just do this again. Okay. Let's open. Again, they're showing me that word portal. So I'm a portal for this information. Okay. And we get, and you guys can help me by, that's what they're saying, doing this right now in this moment, whether you're watching it right now or 10 years from now, right? Helping me, supporting me in this moment right now by using this. That's what they're saying. And again, I'm saying the word portal, portal, portal to higher dimensions. I don't know. There's so many new lessons coming through. This is crazy. So it's like we can, like you can assist me by doing what the absolute, what the divine, let's just say divine, what the divine wants us to do. Divine saying to do this right now. And right now what I'm seeing is this triangle. I'm seeing this portal, this gateway to heaven, the gateway to God worlds. That's what I'm seeing. And that's, and I'm seeing this, right? Again, this is my logo. And I've had that for a few years now, where that was sent through from the divine. And now I'm unlocking so many lessons in relation to what that actually is. It's a gateway, it's a portal, it's a crown, right? It's the crown that like I received just like last month or something. It's like, yeah, that's your divine feminine crown, right? It's a gateway to this God world. It's this, there's so many things. It's this, right? It's this. That's what this is, right? So that symbol holds so much power for myself, right? And again, that's what the absolute is saying right now, or the divine is saying right now. Like this is the halo, the holos, right? This is the whole, like this is us tuning in to the all one, right? They're saying this is the cosmic gateway, right? Nadine is the portal, sharing this information, connecting to Nadine and her energy. You are connecting to the one, right? By, like, I don't care. It's all about just assisting one another, because we're not separate. I'm you and you're me, you know, your family, we are all one, right? And the separation, the distortion, the struggles that we have, these blockages, so they're bringing up family, and the problems that go on in family, illuminates the blockages, right? And because we are all one, and we should be working in perfect harmony and love, and just this feeling of just we should feel accepted, right? Again, I'm seeing like a woman, like a mother hug, like a motherly hug, right? That's what we're tuning into, right? And we don't experience those things in the realm of separation, because there's so many blockages, and it's like, because we're seeing through all these different lenses, we have all these different shit contained within, ready to be released, but we're not releasing it, we're not healing. If we're healing with outdated methods, through the realm of separation, fixed into that old world, blocks, you know. I'm just seeing disharmony, right? And it's manifesting in different ways, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, okay? We feel like we're butting our heads up against the wall with some people. We feel like all of our energy is just being sucked up. We're getting in these relationships, narcissistic relationships, where we just give and give and give and give. You know, it's like we have no control, okay? So this is the one thing that the absolute is saying, like, just saying is this, okay? Like, so it's like you making that direct line, setting that intention by doing this to really just be in alignment, okay, with the one. And what they're showing me is like a you in that also right now. Oh, shit, man. So they're bringing up this, and I don't know how to say it. So someone, if you're watching, please correct me. And it's something that's come through recently. The Unisai, that realm, that Ascended Master. So that's the latest, thing. So they're bringing up the Yeshua, the letter Y. Okay, that letter Y is all about you choosing what way you go. That new way is programmed into that. And then that Y in the spirit and the matter creates that portal. Again, I'm showing a Y mirror image, right? And that creates that portal, right, to walk through. The Unisai, I think that's what it's called. But that realm of Ascended Masters, right? Again, I'm feeling very heavy. So, and share, guys, share what you're feeling right now in this moment, okay? Share, because everything, like whether or not you think it's important, it's very important, because sharing, connecting, collaborating, right? Communication is the way we need to, it's all about these spiritual scientists, right? Sharing our results, sharing how we are interpreting things. And this is all how the collective is going to grow. You have a powerful key, okay? And if you feel, just do what you feel guided, okay? But we want to tap in, like we want to use these ways and play around with it and share what we're feeling. If there's anything that comes to mind, any insights, because we're all connecting right now in this moment, and by you doing this, you're receiving healing. Oh, okay. So if you, oh wow, okay. So we did that last week, didn't we? Okay, so that's why I start feeling really heavy, and it gets to a point where I'm just like, do this, guys. Okay, so I need to be doing this too. Okay, so, and this is all about the portal. So I don't know, and that's the thing. I have to show up in the now moment. Again, new way, the N, the now, all right, the way, right? All that word is programmed into that Y, right? The new way, the beginning and the end. Oh, I was guided to, what they wanted me to get was one of those New York, is it New Yankees hats? Because they wanted me to, because I'm Nadine, sharing the now moment, and I'm here in this realm of separation, sharing the same thing that Yeshua was sharing, right? And so I was guided to get this. That's so funny. So I was guided to get the New York, like the NY, right? Because I'm sharing the way, right? The now moment, Nadine, right? Nadine, the now, Yeshua, right? The way. So I was like, they're like, you're getting that hat. And I really wanted that hat because I'm like, that's so symbolic. That is so powerful. But then right now they're like the beginning and the end, right? And you choose the way that you go. So Dee's just sitting there burping her ass off. See, that's a symptom, isn't it? That like when you're releasing things, you burp. Like we all have different ways that our body talks to us when we're going through these healing processes and stuff like that. And I remember you saying that, so Tanya's feeling pressure in her third eye. And Karen feels lighter after a heavy period. And she has goosebumps through her whole body. Which means you're connected. See, that's awesome. And that's you guys tuning in. Yeah, us tuning into our bodies because we are these instruments, okay? And this is how we connect to the divine. Last week, the message was stop using fucking pendulums. Yeah, let's go into that. Yeah, okay. So one thing that I wanted to say this week, because I was using this a lot, because they had me receiving lessons in this particular way. So if you finish watching this, what you guys want to do when you're watching and consuming my content, watch it from the most recent to the oldest, okay? So we want to be showing up for ourselves, and if you fall upon this, no matter where you fall from it, head over to YouTube and watch the most recent content, just to food for thought, moving like in the future, if you're watching this. Anyway, so we want to consume Nadine's most current content, because the frequency of that and the healing that you're receiving is most powerful, okay? Now, last week we spoke about stop using your pendulum, stop using these muscle testing things, because that's still operating in separation, okay? Now, I still use this, okay, but sometimes it won't work, okay? And that's because they want me to do this thing. So let me know if there's people watching and you've always had issues with pendulums, if you've always had issues muscle testing, try this, okay? And please let me know. Let us know how you go, because this may be the very reason why you couldn't muscle test, why you've spent your whole life and you haven't been able to muscle test. This might be the reason. I don't know. Let's find out, okay? So try this too, and use this technique and this technique together, and then don't use it, right? And then just use this technique. And so this is all about testing it out for ourselves, not taking Nadine's word for it, not taking Karen's word for it, Tanya's, Dee's, not listening to someone, because someone else's body talks to them a completely different way than your body will talk to yourself, right? Your spirit will talk to your body, right? So big drink. All right, we're on to the second bottle. Okay. Any way that you heal, any techniques that you already use need to be incorporated. These need to be incorporated, okay? Because this is how you fine tune your instrument to connect with the divine, okay? And navigate. You do that all through being in this now moment. That's when you receive the gifts, okay? All right. So, yes, you should feel your head pressure in the front of your head. You may feel your head might move forward. You can do this while sitting down, right? So yes, I sort of feel like that, right? No, like it feels like I'm being pushed back. Like, so focus in on your head, right? If you're having issues, again, do this, okay? Try it on its own, try it with this, try. We're spiritual scientists, we're exercising our instrument. This vessel is an instrument, okay? We're not tuning into this side or that side. I'm weak on both sides. They're like, fucking Nadine, you're not doing that, right? You're doing that. Anyway, so this is an exercise for you, okay? Now, this is an exercise for you to tune into God, source, creation, okay? You fine-tuning your instrument to get access to the deepest truth possible, okay? We use this technique for so many different things, right? And we use it for anything in relation to your health, your well-being. You want to connect, you want to create that conversation with your spirit, to be able to heal your body, and to navigate, okay? Navigation. So tuning into your truth is so important, okay? Now, this has come through quite a few times this week, because like some of you may know, I have a guilty pleasure, right, of TikTok. And I like sitting there scrolling through and seeing other creators and learning from them, because they are sharing their truth, and their truth is, so their truth is their truth, and the lessons and the path they're on right now. I love card readers. I don't stop at every card reader. I stop when I'm guided, right? And when I stop when I'm guided, the messages that come through are powerful. But one of the things that I was being urged to do this week was when I'm scrolling and on a creator, right? Because you're a creator, we're all creators, but there are creators that are, on this app, right? On this app, creating, right? And I will simply say, like, especially with card readers, this is what I was guided to do, because it was a lesson coming through to teach you, right? Because I know, and I just stop on who I'm meant to stop on and don't who I'm not, and all that sort of stuff. But this lesson came through where it's like, okay, is this for me? Is this for me? And my head will either feel like it's going back or forward. So when it goes back, I'm like, oh, it's not for me. Okay, I'll keep scrolling, right? Is this for me? Oh, my head goes forward. Watch it. Profound lesson, right? So I've been using that this week, and all week I've been really excited to get on and share that with you guys. And they're like, no, you've got so many lessons. You're not meant to right now. Okay. So, but now is the time, right? So just like you say, with your essential oils, like, do I need this oil? Oh, yes, I do need this oil, right? You'll just feel it in your head. So this is all about navigating, all right, and receiving that feedback from spirit, from your God self, source, the divine, right? You are a divine instrument, okay? And this is how we navigate and receive. So try that if you're into things like TikTok, or even if you're on Facebook and you are following someone and they have a message. It's like, is this for me? Do I need this right now? Should I watch this now? No, maybe later. Do I need this? Maybe later. Yeah, whatever. Like, start creating conversation with spirit. Okay, so spirit, God self, absolute self, Christ avatar, source, creation. It's all the same thing in the individual. So they're showing me the sun, they're showing me the ray, they're showing me the beam. You are a ray, right? And on the ascension, you get to embody all the rays, okay? When you have the instruction sets. I have so much magic to share with you guys, and I can't wait, and I have no idea when the program will be available where you get to receive these instruction sets and get to embody these rays and embody this rainbow ray in which you are, right? So there's so many different matrix programs that speak about different separate things like blue ray, rainbow ray, this, that, and the other. You just got to understand it's all separation. It's about the whole picture, not one way. This is the new way. The all ways. No one, that's it. No one's better than anyone else. We need to purify our vessels and get clarity of mind. Balance that fucking ego. Because our ego has a reason for being there, and it works. It's all a part of this puzzle of you figuring out who you are and the truth of who you are, tuning into truth, right? If you like, and how we decipher things, like if you're watching this and you feel like I'm speaking from ego, like, oh, she thinks she's Christ. She's comparing herself to Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that's your shit. That's your ego. That's your blockages, right? That's that judgment. That's that, and that's what's going to keep you fixed into that realm of separation, because you think you know something based on the programming that you are, the program you're in, right? And yeah, so it's the ego, the fear. Okay, it's the fear. The judgment is the fear, right? And those beliefs, those programs, those separation programs is what's going to keep you. This is why you just need to be open and be like, okay, I'm just going to watch what Nadine has to say, and I'm going to take it on, and I'm going to use the things that stand out to me for my. I'm getting expansion, and then ascension. It's the same thing they want me to say, that expansion, ascension. It's the same thing, because it's like just becoming more, embodying, right, the divine. And yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of conflict, like people arguing over shit, and it's just, they're saying counterproductive. It's counterproductive, right? We have a lot of people who say, I'm spiritual, and they go into those communities and they're just like, just ego, judgment, argumentative, like putting other people down, thinking they have the key. And I've seen it so much, I've experienced it so much, and I'm just sharing this to help, and so what they're saying is, the content that I share, what is that bringing up for you? Write it down, okay? That's what they're saying. Like, when Nadine's sharing this truth, because she's just a vessel sharing the divine message, sharing from the place that we all dwell. What's coming when you're watching what she has to share? What positive things are coming up, but what negative things are coming up? Okay, it's the negative things that really are powerful, okay, because they are massive blocks. The triggers, oh my God, our triggers are our key to our ascension. So whatever's coming up, we really need to heal on that. And if you want to start releasing them, come into the portal, join our portal. But that what they're saying, right? But they're also saying, write it down right now, okay, while this portal is open. And this is divinely guided. So we want to be, and this is it. They're saying this. Use this. Because the realm of separation, the darkness, and the programs, like when you're fixed into that, okay? So when you're operating the wrong way, you're feeding the dark, okay? So what I need to do is arm you with the new way truths, so you can be able to take some of that light back, right? If you really want to do the inner work and start healing, I invite you to join our portal, right? So you can heal way more powerfully than I'm making available right now, because this is a divine plan. This is a plan. It's all working exactly how it's meant to. You're going to get back what you give. So if you're showing up for yourself, right, and sharing these teachings, sharing your results in the comments, you're doing what's been guided, and you're doing it from this place of like wanting to know truth and wanting to heal and wanting to, like, you're going to be rewarded for that, okay? If you're just coming on here and just using it to, like, coming through from that realm, oh, free healing, I'm just gonna, like, it depends what frequency you're at, and how the takers of the world, like, look, if you're watching me, you're probably one of those beings with a massive heart, okay? And but we know the people that have scorned us. Is that the word scorned? I'm seeing the word I'm seeing I'm seeing scorned. Is that even the right way? It's just a new lesson. Scorned, like a woman scorned. Okay, so let me have some water because there's just a new lesson coming through. I'm getting like a woman scorned. Like, you know, when people use you, abuse you, chew you up and spit you out, and that makes you just think everyone's sort of like that. And that affects who we are, because it's like, okay, so this isn't where I was intending, but it's like we need to help you, like you need to heal, right? Because that's not you. You know, they've spewed their shit all over you. You're a transmuter, you're a new earth creator. You've taken that's actually made you put walls up and I'm getting interact in this reality in a way that goes against your truth and why you've come here. This is why humans are fixed into this realm of separation, and it's the descending matrix, the descending earth, where it's like, I need to get you guys out of that, right? Because the way that we have been treated, yeah, it's been wrong, but it's going to free us. So I'm just seeing the word scorned again. But like like a score. And they're saying keeping score. So they're really just those two words, like scorned, keeping score. That's something that we have done because we've been victimized, and it actually puts these walls up and it blocks us from receiving as much light possible. So that's not you. You are freaking amazing. And I know I've had it happen to me. I've seen it, you know, my mother, you know, where, you know, good people get used and abused because of their light, and these people take that light and chew up and spit you out, basically. And that makes people put a wall up and say, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to do that, you know, and it makes people resistant to the good that's there waiting to come in for them, right? So and we have those people that have done that to us, okay, that have ulterior motives, those vampires, right, that want to take this energy. So you give what you get. And if you're going to come into these YouTubes for live and expect to get to just take like you have done to those people, those beautiful new earth transformers, you're not going to receive anything, because this is divinely guided, right? So you need to be open and pure of heart. You need to resonate a particular frequency, and if you have those frequencies within your field where you just want to use what we have to benefit, if you just want to take and not receive, if you want to just I'm just seeing a vampire and vampirism, like this energy, where those energy drainers, guess what, this is going to have no benefit for you. So just see you later, keep moving, okay? But if you're coming into this healing portal with an open heart and you're just open to receive, and you're just like, I'll just see what Nadine has to say, I'm just going to watch, I'm just going to play around with this stuff and test for myself, and you know, this is really exciting because there's been certain things I've thought throughout my whole life, and Nadine's saying some of that stuff, and she's saying more, like, okay, you know, that's who we want. We want those beings that have those empaths, you know, beings that are going to fall upon this, even if they, I don't even reckon they'll fall. I don't know. Like, are they going to, like, even get to the point where they come here? Because I don't think so, because things that aren't meant for us are invisible to us, right? So those beings will, I will be invisible to those beings. You know what I mean? But this is it. We're spiritual scientists. Let's see what happens. We learn through positive and negative. Are people, am I going to receive these little lessons in relation to all this in which I speak, right? And I think I freaking will, because this is how the divine works. Lessons, tests. But right now we're just being called upon to use these techniques, exercise your instrument, use this to connect to the absolute, because again, there's a lot of spiritual bullshit out there, but it's, I'm only saying it's bullshit because I've seen the truth to it, and I've seen the deception in it and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just sharing that with you so you just have a heads up, so you know, right? You know, higher self, that's a really programmed word, and it's like higher self, what the fourth dimension self, the this dimension, it's not, it's very vague, right? And it's been heavily programmed. Okay, new earth, 5D, again, that's like super I'm just seeing disabled, like I'm seeing disabled, like because this is like 5D is still heavily programmed. This is why I need to get all those star seeds, those seeds of gods, and share the truth with them, so they stop just like oh, I'm in the 5D, I'm this, that, I'm 5, you know, it's like that's not even scratching the surface. That's not even out of that inorganic matrix structure. You're still right down there, right? And there's still so much out there that you don't have protection against. Like, just I don't know, like I just don't like the whole 5D thing, like, because I know how disabling it is. Again, that's just a matrix trap, 5D. To be new earth, like, you need to be at that 12D, or at least be connected to someone that is connected and in resonance with that. So that's what my Patreon portal is, right? That's what these healing sessions are for, right? To open that gateway for you so you can connect to know and tune into what's next through your truth and through your own navigational systems, and go where you're guided, right? But play a part in the creation of this new earth, not just connect to the Patreon, connect to the portal with ulterior motives and just expect to get something out of that, because you won't, okay? But in saying that, if people do that and they heal the new way, we're actually purging the earth of that to open up their heart space, all right? Because there's no such thing as narcissist empath, they're saying, okay? Because empaths can be narcissists, right? And narcissists can be empaths, all right? So these are all just lessons, okay? I'm feeling like thoughts, feelings, emotions, using these things to get a deeper clarity of self, clarity of mind. Again, these feelings, these sensations that we get, they're all to help us, to guide us. Again, can we do this? Give me a hands up, or give me a, I don't know, just put an emoji or write me in the comments right now in this live stream, or if you're watching the replay, if you're doing this right now in this moment, let me know. Because this is all about us collectively decoding, so we can access even higher truths as a collective, okay? It's interesting how it's coming through in waves where I get this heaviness. It's very interesting. Like, is this the way that, I don't know. So this is all something for me to figure out, but this will come in time as I do more of these. So I guess this is why, oh, beautiful. So everyone's doing it. We've got Ange and Renee and Dee and Paul and yes, Tanya, Raluca, awesome. So they're saying, yeah, so it's this collective effort really, where we're healing one another, where we're strengthening this, and we're learning and we're discovering and we're growing. Like, okay, Nadine's in service mode. How can she serve the collective in the best possible way? And like, I need to relearn and remember, you know, because my future self, you know, Nadine next year, like, I'll look back on this and I'll be like, wow. Because like this last year, the last 2 years, the information and the knowledge and it's like, they're saying foothold. They're saying foothold. And it's like, so it's like the show, like they're showing me, like, you know, those mountain climbing things, you know, and it's like climbing this mountain, or it's like, you know, at those rock climbing places, they're saying foothold. So this is about us collectively doing this, right? But the way that it relates to me, it's like, in this ascension, since my initiation to right now, in this moment, right, on the 17th of February 2023, like, I'm at this point in the mountain, right? And so I'm looking back and down at like my journey, and I'm like, far out. But there's still so much ahead, because for me to access that, I need to heal, and I need to help you guys heal, because we are all one, and we need to remember, right? And a year from now, they're saying I'll be up there and I'll be looking down. We will be collectively looking down at how far we have come, and we'll be like, far out. And we'll have all these lessons, and we'll be like, oh yeah, so you have to do this, 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 this. Like, but right now we're still learning on the go. We're still, like, this is about us remembering who we are as one. Okay. And we do that by tuning into our individual truth and using this. You know what I mean? And we are in this realm of separation time, right? Right now, we all feel very separated from one another, right? Because collectively, there's still so much work that we need to do and access. So, which water do I choose? Do I have my matcha tea? Do I have my On Guard, which I've got just in case? I started getting a sore throat when I was on TikTok, and I was like, I'll get my On Guard. Okay. So join me, connect with me every week, and let's see where this takes us. Share this wisdom, because everything that you do to serve us, right? Because this is us, all of us doing it together. Everything you do, the seeds that you sow. Anyway, they're bringing those words up. Sow. Anyway, so the seeds that you sow, like, is these lives, right? This is free content to awaken, to support, to nurture, to feed the collective, so they can remember who they are and uncover divine truth. And it doesn't matter if they're just watching the free stuff in the portal. Everyone is doing exactly what they're meant to do. And by us doing using these new techniques, these new ascension tools, we are working as one. I'm just getting for the global effort, right? I'm getting global, right? Because this isn't just a earth thing. This ripples out through, this is cosmic, okay? So, like I said, star seeds, we need you, okay? No matter who you think you are, you're so much more, okay? Whether you say that you're a blue flame, you're from Sirius, you're from, you're a rainbow ray, whatever you think you are so much more, okay? So now is the time that we get the new way to be able to ascend. All those beings that are following those old world ascension practices, ways, healing programs, those of you that are, into psychology, all those types of things, all those different things, different religions, different spiritual, different ascended masters, different this, different that. They all are here, and you are positioned in the matrix, in that truth right now, for a very important reason. This is all hands on deck, they're saying. All different, unique, amazing ways. You are fucking unique. You are amazing. And it doesn't matter if I can sense the deception and I know you're in a trap, right? That trap is to set us free, the collective free. We need to heal on that, right? So the conspiracy theories, the political shit, whatever rabbit hole you're down, we need to start coding for that, to clear that, to release that, to purge that, to be able to really pull this heaven down on earth, because that's the frequency I'm at. That is what I'm sharing. That is what you guys are all experiencing right now. And it's very uncomfortable, I am sure, because these things, these triggers, these emotions, these feelings, all these negative things, these beliefs that are surfacing right now as I'm sharing, and you're like, that's not true, that's so dumb, as if, that's all to set you free. I'm getting my back up because, the whole, the whole narrative, your whole narrative is being challenged right now, okay? That's what I'm getting. Your whole narrative is being challenged right now, because you thought you were these things, and I'm saying, no, you're not. You're so much more. But because of the darkness, the deception, the programs, the beliefs, the archonic webs, right? All those things that keep you fixed, they're coming up now, so they don't feel nice. It's like the mind, your mind, right? The mind. They're just saying the mind, like, is an amazing thing, right? So I'm here to open your mind, and I'm getting really, my crown chakra is very sore right now. 844. What's that, Divine? Is it 844 there? But isn't that interesting? And that's it. Like, you guys might comment something, and then someone might be watching the stream, and then they'll see that and they'll be like, oh my God, it's 844 now. It's like that right now, that doesn't mean anything to me, but it means something to you. And it might be a code, which it is a code from the God source creation. So this is the interconnectedness of everything. This is us. They're just saying remembering. They go on and on about remembering, right? Remembering who you are. Understanding that no matter where you are right now, you're in a trap, okay? And that will trigger people. But try and look past that and understand that these messages are coming from you. Like, so you can begin this transformation process, right? I'm just seeing the caterpillar and the butterfly. Like, you're a caterpillar right now. And then they're showing me the 12 tree grid, the template of creation, and the ascension, and I'm just seeing a butterfly. Just be open to the new ways and it will set you free. That's what they're saying. And understand that anything that surfaces right now is a blockage. Yep, it's a blockage, okay? And that's your shit that you need to deal with, right? That you need to heal. So what they're saying is, in these live streams that I'm going to do, be aware of these things that are coming up in your mind, right? It's like, oh, that's not possible. That's not possible. Well, we're in the realm of all possibilities. We're in the all one, right? So it's fucking possible. Like, this is the limitations, the beliefs are limitations, right? The programs, those books, those indoctrinations, they were all created to keep you separate from your truth, to siphon your light, right? So you didn't see who you actually were. Negative, positive things that come up, we need to heal on them. That unlocks our deeper truth, deeper clarity, deeper knowing. And if you're waiting until you fully trust, you're going to be waiting a long time, because truth, every dimension, every level, you're like, trust is a very hard thing to earn. And they're saying this self-knowing thing, you know, you won't fully trust yourself until you've ascended. That's why I'm just sharing my truth full on like this right now. I wouldn't dare have done this like a few months ago. Lots of blockages would come up for me. That's it. They're just saying, I'm just sharing my truth. I've been there, done that. I've walked this path. I've embodied the divine. And you can too, like if you've incarnated for it. But whatever the reason that you incarnated, showing up for yourself is the utmost importance. And joining these live streams every week that I'm making available, like I don't know how long I'm going to be doing these. So I don't know if this is going to be like, I don't know. I don't know. They just tell me right now, you're showing up every week and you're sharing this truth. Because I need to do this to be able to learn and fine-tune how I'm serving, because I don't know it all. I have to walk the path and be in the now moment to receive the gifts, to be able to tune into deeper truth. I have so many plans, but I don't know if that's going to happen, because I just have to do what I'm guided to do. And I noticed last week, after doing this live stream, last week's live stream, I suffered quite a bit. And I'm like, well, is that because I'm opening up this portal for beings just to attach to my energy, and I'm helping them heal right now? Is that why? But like I've always had to do, I just have to be in the moment, and these are all lessons, and it will unfold to me when it's meant to. Okay, people just want so much, right? All of a sudden, like, oh, like there's so many people that just think that, oh, I'm 144, I'm a chosen one, I'm going to be zapped up to fucking heaven. Fuck off, you aren't. That's the dumbest thing. Like the things that people believe in because they've been programmed, it's like, that's just not possible, right? It's kind of laughable that people, the light will be there, right there in front of them, right here, I am the light. But they'll like because they've been programmed, they will believe in something far more far-fetched than the actual truth. So it just goes to show how backwards this reality is and how programmed people are. It's just crazy to me. But there's many awakened ones who they see that and they know that. You know, they're like, how the hell can people not see the deception in this? You know, it's the same sort of thing. It's like, but at the same time, they're stuck down a rabbit hole and they're still giving their light to that same thing that's actually, yeah, it's so weird. So the only way out of this is to know your truth and to heal. And at the same time, like, I'm opening this portal for beings, and it's all about respecting one another and sharing with one another so we can each like grow, like so we can grow together. So beings, like if they're coming in here and commenting dumb shit and you know, trolling and all that sort of stuff, same goes for my Facebook and my TikTok, I'll block you, right? Because and that's it, like the divine will block you. Okay, so you're not going to be receiving any of these gifts. Okay, so it just is what it is, and we have this divine protection, and it's all about showing up for ourselves, investing in ourselves, because when we do, we will receive the gifts. We're not going to receive instant abundance. Like, I'm still waiting, all right? It's like I've had exactly what I need just to get by. I've had massive debts every month, like trying to pay my bills and stuff like that, right? And then like, but just trusting, okay, what, all right, but it's like, show me the money. And they're like, no, you just get what you need, right? And like the tide, right? It's like this, what they show me, it's like I'm just following my mission, and it doesn't mean instant riches, right? I am broke as fuck, right? And it's like, no, you just get enough, just get enough, you just get enough to get by, you just get enough to get by. And I'm like, I am doing this divine mission and you guys are making me suffer like this is fucked, right? So it's just like fully trusting, having to trust and just really just be like, okay, well, I'm here to serve, right? I know I've signed up for this, and I'll just, all right, if it's in the lesson plan, I'll do it, right? Um, so yeah, so I'm struggling right now, okay, but I'm still showing up for myself, for you guys, because it's for the all one, if you know what I mean, right? So it's like, all right, I know I haven't tuned into that lesson yet, but you know, it's, and they're saying humble, okay? That's it. I'm doing this because it's my mission, and I'm not doing it for riches, right? I'm doing this because it's my sole purpose. And I'm not like, oh yeah, do this and you get rich quick and all this fucking bullshit, right? No, it's like I am far richer than anyone on this planet because of the knowledge I've received. Okay. I'm like, well, show me the money. That has to reflect in my physical reality. And they're like, chill out, Nadine. Chill out. Right. Just keep doing it. Keep doing what you're called to do. So that's, yeah, a part of like my struggle, but they're for lessons, right? Everything's a lesson, right? And I have a massive, massive, massive mission, because right now all humanity are in this program of lack, scarcity, poverty. All these all these star seeds, these God seeds, all these beings that have come here to transform the earth are trapped in this system, dimming their light, right? You know, you've got these narcissists right? Who are incredibly wealthy, you know, the pharmaceutical, all those sort of companies who are rich as fuck, right? And we've got these light workers who are working their ass off to save humanity, just to heal themselves, to heal others, and they are in this extreme lack, right? But each to their own. Everyone has a different path. Some will be rich as fuck, some won't be, right? Because it's unique to you and the lessons that you have to learn, right? So we all have different ways that the divine unfolds to us. But right now I've had to undergo these lessons because a part of this lesson in relation to Christ consciousness is that, and this is something that I saw the other day, and it was like, oh, and it just, I was just like, and he's like, if you're truly like, no, he was young. He's like, if you're truly connected to source and you're a light worker and you shouldn't be making money. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so what are you saying? So you're saying that healers, light workers, all these beings that are really assisting the planet, they shouldn't be getting any money in receiving money. So what? So they just drain their light, right? So okay, let me have some water. So they just drain their light, helping this guy, that guy, working on the smallest scale possibly, doing one sort of thing at a time, giving, draining, using their time, like, it was just like what? Like, I know that's a spiritual thing out there where it's like spiritual people should give their shit for free, but why? Painters get money to paint. Garbage collectors get money for collecting garbage, right? You know, it's an energy exchange. So why should light workers not receive? Like, bang, straight out of balance right then and there. If you're a healer, a light worker, you're doing shit for free, bang, you're out of balance, fixed in that system, and your light is just, you're vomiting your light everywhere and you've got nothing left for you to ascend. Like, it's just the dumbest thing. And the ego that was coming out from this guy, because I'm like, hang on, that's really weird, because I haven't fallen upon people like that for quite some time now, because, you know, I've had my lessons in that, but this had to re-emerge so I could be able to share this truth with you. If you're a light worker, a starseed, whatever the hell you're doing, like, you should be, you need to be in balance, energetic balance, and there has to be an energy exchange. There has to be. Otherwise, bang, you're out of whack, right? And you are lowering your frequency even more so, right? That's a belief. That's a separation program. That's a lie to keep you in scarcity and lack, right? So if you're doing that, stop it. Honor yourself. See your worth, okay? Because you are not going to ascend if you stick to those stupid ass narratives of the dark, okay? Those, again, that's so disabling. You need to turn that light inward, okay? That's the way you are going to help humanity heal, by being the ripple. You are going to heal an infinite amount of people by turning that light inwards and doing what you came here for and ascending, okay? You are not going to touch lives and save the world by giving this person a free session and that person a free session. It's like that whole narcissistic energy, right? Where the empaths get used and abused and kicked to the curb. All right, these beautiful, heartfelt beings who label themselves as empaths, these people that want to help, they do it the wrong way. And they're actually doing a disservice to themselves and to the collective and to the one, okay? So you should, that's it. That's it. They're just saying give and receive, and they're showing that infinity sign, okay? Those cosmic laws, those universal laws, those natural laws, like the laws of just, I'm just seeing creation, I'm seeing the energy field, and I'm just seeing like, you know, like the polarity and the infinite sign. Like, this is all about balancing, okay? And if you believe that, and if you're like being so disempowering by even sharing that information, like, you're stuck, man. You're down the gurgler, right? We need to be loved. We need to be cherished, right? We need they're saying love, cherish, respect, but we need to do that for ourselves, right? We need to see our own worth, our own value, right? And stand strong in our light, balance, be in balance, right? To be able to ascend. Again, they're showing me ascend, like it's about the ascension. You are, yeah. So this is a whole new set of lessons. Like, if you know healers, light workers, all these other type beings who just give, share this, tag them. I don't care. Like, they need to see this. They need to understand that. But this starts from within them. Whether, like, I never valued myself. I would give free sessions all the time. And I would think by giving, eventually I will get clients, right? But the people that I would give to, they're just like, I'll take it. It's like, I'm just seeing this, like, where they're just taking. And then it's like, but they would never invest, right, for a session. But that was my own issues and my own things. Like, I needed to go through that so I could learn this lesson, so I can share it with you. You need to fill your cup. Okay, that's how you will ascend. I'm just saying, like, energy exchange. Like, you need to. They're just saying the cosmic laws, the universal laws, right? You need to abide by the laws, right? You need to do it in balance through this frequency of unity. And to serve those people, you will serve them so much more by healing yourself, because you are the ripple, right? When beings come into your field, they naturally heal, okay? Because of your frequency. Like, this is the new earth creator. This is what you do. You show up for yourself. You invest in yourself. You see yourself worthy. Like, you are valuable. Like, you are a gem, right? Don't think that you shouldn't be charging because, like, a matrix program says so. Like, that's, yeah, I'm just saying the dark. Trying to trick us, like, yeah, you shouldn't, like, you need to give yourself away for free. Like, it's like a deception, like an obvious deception, and it goes against the cosmic laws of creation. If you're giving without receiving, you're not getting anything back. Absolutely. And you're going to suffer so much symptom, so many physical, mental, emotional, spiritual symptoms. You're going to attract more of those fucking users into your life, right? Because the moment you say, oh, well, I've had quite a few sessions now, do you want to invest? Oh, no. Oh, I can't afford, again, I can't afford that, right? I can't afford that. So you're reflecting, again, they're bringing up this mirror. They're just showing you what you need to heal, because we are in this huge amount of lack, if you know what I mean. So it's like, you're doing this and you're giving because you don't see yourself worthy, you don't see yourself value, you're giving, and you're leaving yourself depleted, you have no light to ascend, right? And then you're like, oh, will you invest in a session? You've had, quite a few now. I've been doing this for weeks, and then they're like, oh, no, I can't afford it, right? I can't afford it. You don't see your worth. Like, that's, you are actually creating that. Like, this is the absolute, the divine, showing your blocks, right? Again, you're a mirror. So you're saying, no, oh, no, I can't afford that, right? You've got someone outside yourself going, oh, I can't afford that, you know, I should just have it for free. You should just give me your shit, like, because I can't afford it. Like, that's your shit. You can't afford it. Like, it's a mirror. I'm trying to understand. I mean, I understand, trying to get the words out. It's like, you need to show up for yourself. You need to invest in yourself. Okay. And you need to do everything it takes because you're worthy. Okay. I've spent well over $20,000 in the last 5 years because I've been told I need to do it. Right. So I've done it without question, because I just felt that it's something that I had to do. And I've done that and taken what I've needed from that. And again, it's like a big test. Like, they use that monetary value as a test. It's like, are you ready for it? Are you really? You know, and it's like, so you've just got to jump, right? And that's when the gifts come in, right? And again, it's like, not always monetary value. Like, I have access to so much magic. Like, it's like, yeah. So, are you going to keep trusting, Nadine? Are you going to keep showing up for yourself? Are you going to keep showing up for the collective? Are you? Okay, another bill. Okay, you've got to switch this money around so you can afford to live this week. Like, are you? So it's like, you need to go through these lessons so you can teach others, right? We have all these people programmed in these certain beliefs, these separation programs, and it's just blocking them. And it's just keeping them where they are in the realm of separation, creating for the dark agenda, following this false narrative. Because the divine is magical, it's amazing, and we get what we need when we need it, right? Not when we want it, right? We get what we need when we need it by following our truth, right? And if we need something and we feel guided for something, we take that leap of faith, right? I've never, ever been an abundant person, but somehow, you know, I needed 15,000 to do this particular course, right? And I did it. I made it happen, and I got the clients I needed to get at that time to be able to manifest that money. And I'm like, well, where's that now? I need that right now, right? I need that again, right? But it's like, that's not a part of my plan right now, right? And it's not a part of the lessons, okay? And I think back, how the hell did I manifest $15,000 in 30 days? How the hell did I do that, right? But I did it because I was meant to, right? I was meant to access particular things, particular lessons in that. So the universe is like, all right, here you go. Okay, awesome. And I didn't even finish that, because every week, every month, I was getting new lessons, and I was like tuning into a deeper truth, and it was very difficult. So that just, you know, so I was like, but there were certain keys that I needed in that, certain lessons, and the universe showed me that, well, you know, it's part of the plan. You're meant to manifest that, so you'll manifest that. You'll do that. You'll receive that, and move on to the next. You know what I mean? So it's yeah, it is what it is. When we heal ourselves, we not only heal the collective, right? Like Raluca said, like, we automatically heal our bloodline, okay? So what stood out to me in Raluca's comment is just bloodline, okay? So, and we're healing, when we heal the new way, we are automatically healing for the collective. We are automatically healing our ancestral lines, okay, above and below our children and those above us. They're just showing me the roots on a tree, right? We're healing for all that. So this, again, healing the collective, healing ourselves, we're healing the collective, we're healing our ancestry lines, and we're also healing our past, present, future lives, right? So we're healing these three things. Okay, so again, showing up is very important to these free sessions because we want to make the biggest impact as possible. We want to share these streams so we can make the biggest impact as possible and not be fearful about how others will perceive you by sharing this. Okay. I'm just seeing golden veins. Like I'm seeing this tree, golden veins, right? We have so many people who have been programmed with particular religious programs, and I'm not quite sure what the religious program is, but let me know in the comments. And it's all related to these 12 tribes, right? And those people and the bloodline, like it's this bloodline where they're like, oh my God, like the 12 tribes. And it's like, yeah, well, this is the 12 tribes, right? This is to move into, and that whole word is seen. Okay, so there's a lot of people that have gone off on a tangent and programmed, and it's not actually in fact the truth. Yeah, the bloodline is a code, is a symbol, but it doesn't mean it's in that particular bloodline of the 12 tribes, because we are coming through in different, like through different avenues that these programs would have beings believe. You know, so there was a lot of what would you call it, genocide, and a lot of trying to smudge out bloodlines because of you know, because of these programs. That's it. Like if we're giving free sessions, and I hope you're not giving any free sessions, because you healing yourself is the most powerful. Okay. What's your light scale, by the way? Just curious. But so we need to go, but just understanding that there still is things and lessons that will come through in relation to doing this. If it's a free session, we're being told not to do that. Okay, we're being told to use that light, that force for ourselves. So there, but this is information coming through, so you can be aware of there can still be some sense of deception. Okay, because you haven't moved through that portal and uncovered, like, and fully embodied Sophia, Christos, and done your divine sacred union, all that sort of stuff. So there still can be certain deceptions. So again, yeah, don't use these don't use these muscle testing. Absolutely not. Definitely don't use the pendulum. So again, yeah, the new way, that's the way that is coming through for you to use. And just if you get guidance to do a healing session, using that to be able to decode certain things, because there are people in our reality who we really want to help and heal, but they need to do that on their own. And you can make the biggest impact if you just focus all that and heal yourself, because when we heal ourselves, we change the reality outside ourselves, because that reality, what is on the external, okay, is a reflection of what is within. Okay, so we can't heal others to shift our reality. We have to heal ourselves to shift that reality and heal the certain things that we are receiving in that external reality, if you know what I mean. Okay, so, oh, okay. That's beautiful. See, that may be some so wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because we are really a part of this collective and together. And when we're not getting lessons and we're not doing things that we're meant to be doing, that will bring us out of alignment. So we will go from 100 down to very low numbers. Okay. So this is the power of knowledge. And it'll be interesting to know how long you've been like that. Like, like, have you been at 100 lately? Does it feel like you've been missing something? And that's it. Like, so really focusing, because you need to be the ripple, okay? And as long as you're doing free healing, you are giving your light away, okay? So you're not able to contain that light, to be able to be 100%, right? Harnessing that force. So by you going outside yourself, going into the external realm and healing someone for free, okay, that's it. I'm getting hubby and all that sort of stuff, right? Because like for the longest time, like I'm not able to do healing sessions on, like for years now, right? This is just one of the things, like, because I used to give free healing sessions to my dad, to my mum, to what do you call it? Like even my kids, I have not really, but yes, at certain times, like last night, I was trying to do on my son because he had sore shoulders because he went to the gym, and I was like, and I was just getting blocked, and they're like, no. Okay, so well, maybe this was just a lesson. That's good. I'm glad. See, this knowledge is really important. So I'm just saying, just getting like filling in the gaps. So filling in the gaps, how we can contain our force, our individual and our collective, right? So basically, recap. When on TikTok, where I saw that guy, and he was young, he looked like he was like real, I don't know, he wasn't young, he was like 30 maybe, and he's like in this really egocentrical way, putting down light workers for making money. And he's like, well, you're not really connected to source, because if you were connected to source, you would give it for free. Like, and it's like, shit, man, you're really delusional, you know? But that's the lens he was seeing through, because we have these people in this realm, and they've just been programmed people. Well, we've been going for 2 hours 37. Okay, so these are going to be long lives. Okay, so just see yourself worthy, because I know that I never ever thought this what's happening now, never in my wildest dreams, never would I imagine that I would be sitting here and sharing this truth. I'm just saying the word fear. Like, I was told 4 years ago that this is what I'm here to do, and I was just like, whatever. Like, no. Like, and as if. In my awakening, 2006, my activation, where Jesus appeared, told me this thing, and I was actually plugged into the divine frequency, where I saw things, even like I saw things clearer in 2006 for a short window than I am now. Like, it was the most crazy feeling. Like, I was actually plugged into the divine. Like, so I know I still have some work to do, because I know what happened back then, and I was fucking off the chart amazing, right? It was just this knowing instant, like, and it was just amazing. Colors were brighter, like, and I was connecting to source everywhere I turned, through music, movies, people at McDonald's, everything. It was like just divine, like loud and clear. And I was like, and they're like, that's not normal, you know, here, take these tablets. Okay, so your light was 100 for the last time with it. Wow. So what Raluca is talking about, you know, you guys will be able to test that in the Patreon. So Yeah, so that's interesting. So that's just, there was just some lessons that you needed, okay? And that was the lesson for you and for us, okay? That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. See, if Raluca didn't share her truth, we wouldn't have had this conversation, right? And she wouldn't have received the light that she needs to be able to deeper align to the source, right? Because it's sort of like when we are meant to have certain lessons and we're just not receiving the input, or I'm just getting those holes and I'm getting a really sore. I'm seeing the word holes. So just holes in containing your light. Okay. So this is all, the ascension is all about receiving the light, but to be able to anchor this and, oh, my ears hurts. We need to be able to fill in the holes, right? Because again, I think last week we spoke about light leakage of our light, right? So we will leak light by going against creation, by going against our God self, source, absolute, Christ, the divine. Okay. So when we continue to do these things that aren't for our highest good, we will leak light. Okay. When we're going against the new way and we're doing things the old way, and we're operating the old way, we're not honoring ourselves, we're going against our absolute selves, we will leak light. So, and this will show up in our reality in a multitude of different ways, in an infinite amount of ways, right? The way that, okay, this is interesting, the way that your body, spirit will illuminate light leakage to you is through, I'm just getting struggle. But see, Raluca has this template of creation. She's in the portal, right? So because she wasn't getting that lesson, she wasn't able to fully contain her light because there were certain ways that spirit was trying to illuminate that to her. So she wasn't at her full force because there was something, that she wasn't doing that was out of alignment with the one, with this unity consciousness, with this Christ consciousness. And I know Raluca, she's just so fucking beautiful. Like I just love her energy. She's so beautiful and giving and just, I've learned a lot from her. So it's like, so it's interesting. It's very interesting. So that's going to be very, again, we're like spiritual scientists. Like we are here to learn, to grow, to evolve, and we're here to connect with one another. And when we connect, when we share our truth, it can help. Number one, it can help. Well, right now, like she shared her truth and we got this lesson and we got the what would you call it, I'm getting like the muscle test, like I'm getting navigate. So she was able to, she shared her truth, we tuned into that, it went alongside lessons that we were receiving, and it gave her a new perspective, and in order to heal, a new understanding, right? Information, right, for her to be able to strengthen and build that deeper protection, fill those holes, those gaps, because that's what we are. We are new earth architects, right? We are founders here, building, right? Mastering the art of ascension, okay? And we need to do this together. It's not Nadine has all the answers. It's like all of us together as a collective, we each hold really powerful keys for what comes next, okay? Because again, this is Christ consciousness. This is about beings connecting, co-creation. It's all about the co, the C, the O, right? Collaboration, connection, communication, co-creation, right? It's all about the co. And I'm not here to save humanity, right? Alone. It's about you guys standing up and playing your part, playing your role. And you do that by healing yourself and discovering who you really are, tuning into truth, using these new ways to lift the veil for humanity. So we're not going out there and sharing all these conspiracy theories and trying to awaken people in the physical realm, you know, trying to, it's like the practical tools to ascend, okay? It's about turning those things inwards, okay? Everything in my reality I've created. I need to, if I want to change it, if I want to shift it, I need to go within and heal it. And that's a big part of what we do in the Patreon, okay? Big part. Being coders in our reality. Turning all that stuff inward, right? To be able to ascend, to rise and shine, okay? Like on a galactic level, star seeds are really stuck at a galactic level, still investing their time, money, energy in galactic shit. Like it's so much more than galactic, right? You know, like what's coming through? The Anunnaki, you know, those reptilians, the greys, the this, the that, this star seed, that star seed. No, like that's you attaching to a lower dimension. Like, again, like channeling, you know, these galactic beings outside yourself. Again, it's keeping you stuck. You're far greater than that. Right? You've got to go in and get to your truth, right? Like, yeah, it's like, but everything out there and all those stories, they're all there to set us free. Doesn't mean you're good or bad or you're an idiot for believing in something at all, right? You're in that part of the matrix to free yourself and help free humanity, okay? You know, you and your life this time around has powerful ascension keys. So just doesn't matter what you've been indoctrinated with, programmed with, like where you're at, there's no mistakes. You're meant to be there, okay? I'm just saying there's a greater purpose for you, okay? You need to understand that. All these different parallel realities, right? It's just like, they're just saying you are a universe in yourself. You are a creator. You can jump timelines. You can access higher timelines, right? But you're not going to do that where you're at right now. You need to tune in to your truth to understand what your truth right now at this level of consciousness has for you. Then once you heal that, you'll access another truth and you'll be like, oh, what was I believing back then? Like, you know, I've worked with Ashtar way back in the beginning of my journey, right? Connecting to him. And he was sharing all the dark forces, right, of the first level. You know, all the, mainly the reptilian. Oh, I'm feeling funny. Okay, so they're taking me back to Ashtar, right? He was right in the beginning, right? Right in the beginning of my journey, right? And I don't know, what dimensional being is he? I don't know. But, oh, wow, I'm feeling heaviness. Guys, do some clearing right now. Oh my God, like I think there's a lot of blockages coming up. I may be triggering, I don't know. I feel very I feel very anchored down. Maybe it's because I'm tuning into Ashtar. Is it because okay, so very low frequency. Okay, Ashtar, very low frequency. Okay, I think it's because I'm connecting with these galactic, and no, then it's not the reptilian, it's the Ashtar, right? So he's a Palladian. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling. I don't know if it's your shit or if it's something. Do some healing. If something comes to mind, just write it down. So Ashtar, I worked with him years ago, and I received, and like the amount of information he gave me in relation to these galactic, what do you call it, malevolent forces, the dark forces, and all their programs and things that they use to keep humanity fixed. Was nuts, and it was very hard. Like I was staying up to 3:30 in the morning, like receiving all this information, writing it down, healing on it to be free from these reptilian forces, their resistances, their interferences, these sectors, these boomerang things, all these very stealth type things, and it was very difficult. It was very painful when I was working with people. It feels like someone's sitting on your head, does it? Yeah, it feels really heavy. Why? Maybe because I'm going backwards, like to when I was super low frequency and super like mind controlled and contained and just like, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Ashtar. And he's sharing all this stuff. And now when I look back and it's like, like, he is a part of this story. I used information he had to share, but I'm not attaching to him because it's very low. Like he's a lower dimensional being to what I am now, right? And we have all these stories in that realm of separation, these different realities, different parallel universes. This is that's probably very powerful now this year's going. But again, star seeds are fixed in these traps. People are fixed in these traps. And we have people like, oh, I'm Anunnaki, right? And then we have people, Anunnakis are bad. They created this slave trap, or like, he's a reptilian. It's just like so much, like, yeah, get over it. Creation is amazing. There's so many storylines and playing out, but you are the creator, and you need to start healing yourself, or that stuff's never going to go away. That fear, those stories that you're connected to, it's the same channel. It's so fucking boring. Like, start your ascension and start tuning into something greater, every month. Like, again, they're going back to star seeds. Star seed, you're a God seed, okay? They're saying you are a seed of the sun, okay? Oh, wow. It's like a blanket of, and I don't know if this is because I'm triggering people. This has just gone blurry. Oh, it went very blurry. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of deception coming through right now. Did you guys just see that go blurry? Taking me back, man. So am I creating this? I'm creating that. I'm creating that by tuning in back onto that, to that that time where I was suffering dark forces, and there were so many technical difficulties, right? Because I created them, because those dark forces were there waiting to be released. But right now, that's kind of repeating itself, because I'm sharing this information with all of you guys, and you guys are manifesting that. I'm you, and we are manifesting. We're bringing that in. That just went blurry. Was it just me, or did you just see that go blurry? During that time where I was connecting to Ashtar and receiving all these new codes from the source program, there was a lot of resistance, a lot of interference, and those things, the technical difficulties happened, right? So I guess I'm bringing all that up. So we can clear it collectively. So I've done my healing to be able to clear that deception in relation to the reptilians and the Anunnakis. I haven't even got the code in front of me, because there's that much code, right? The ET, because they are tied into this old earth program. They keep the realm in separation. You know, again, these demons and stuff like that, right? These ET, these demonic, they are all just a storyline in creation. You are creation. You are creating the storyline in which you see. If you want to change the channel and create something better, heal the new way. Walk into that portal. So after March, I think March the 23rd. What's on March the 23rd, guys? There's something on March the 23rd, because it's something after something's going to change with what I do. And I don't know how it's going to change. I just know it's going to change, because I'm going to have more energy force to be able to do what is happening. So what's happening on the 23rd? And you're usually really good with that stuff. But the 23rd is a thing. And I never know what's going to happen. I just show up and be in the now moment, like right now. I'm going to get going soon. And it was really a blessing to connect with you guys. Thank you for assisting. Every week as we show up, the collective we're going to expand, and we're going to tune into more of the divine plan. So equinox. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to Google it. I keep thinking I'm going to have to Google it, and I did know, but there was something, and I was like, oh, that's interesting, because I was told the March 23rd, but that was like at the beginning of the year, and I can't even remember. It's not coming to mind. I don't know why. Something. And again, that date, since I was like 14, has been very important for me, because in my external realm, it was a very good friend of mine, his birthday, right? So every year on the 23rd, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, 23rd of March. So when that came up, and I was like, oh, that's so-and-so's birthday. That was just one of those things where I'm like, again, same as my other friend, the day that he died, right? Again, same time every year, like a massive timestamp, right? And again, that had a lot of, that was a code in my reality for something that we've already experienced. That was a massive timestamp for me. So these dates, these things in our reality too, they hold codes for us in our ascension, but you're not going to know the truth of what they mean until you begin healing and decoding the matrix, right? Decoding the matrix. And you're never going to escape the matrix, because the matrix has been created. It's through creation to be able to keep things separate, right? So, this is about embodiment. And there's just saying this universal time matrix, right? It's just deeper truth, seeing deeper into the veil, right? Not just because Nadine said so, like you get the opportunity to walk this path and see it for yourself, right? But what you choose is up to you. Do you choose to show up for yourself for right now, every week, to be able to receive these valuable codes, to be able to set yourself free, to know that there's a solution? Do you choose to level up and move through that portal and begin healing with the frequency, right? To be in resonance. But again, if you join that portal and you don't do the inner work, you're not opening yourself up to receive, right? So we need to operate the new way, heal, to prepare for our ascension, right? And one day down the track, I have no idea when it is, will you choose to receive the new instruction sets to begin this rehabilitation of your DNA, to be able to embody Sophia and Christos, right? To uncover your Merkaba and move through the realm of separation into wholeness. I don't know. I don't know when that's available. I just know I'm showing up. I'm sharing these wisdom codes, and those people that are meant to find this will find this, and they will benefit the exact way that they're meant to benefit. And we're working collectively together, right? And at this moment, right, I'm giving and receiving at the same time. So I'm sharing free information, but I'm at that point, this 0 point, this star, this sun, this solar frequency, where by me sharing free information, by me sharing my truth, okay, you guys are healing, and you're healing, we're healing for one. So it's an energy exchange because we are at 0 point. We are in this azura point. They're saying this permanent seed atom. So I'm sharing this truth to awaken you, right? So that's it. Because I question, I'm like, well, I'm giving this for free. But they're like, no, because you're receiving too, right? Because we're all healing as one. And they're showing me the infinity sign, and they're showing me the center of that solar, this core, right? At my solar plexus. Okay, so they're showing me the solar plexus, not here. All these energetic system points have a very important reason, but this is all about them working synergistically together. And I'm just showing the infinity sign. I'm showing the solar plexus, the sun, the solar. Okay, that's interesting. This is my ears are going blocked right now, and my head is feeling light right now. Oh, see, I knew I could count on Ange. She always, since the time I met Ange, oh my God, she always knows what's going on with this sort of stuff. It just blows my mind. It's amazing. Yeah, so many, and so many, and guys, those of you that have worked with me for quite some time, we know how things level up in a crazy fucking way at these times. So after the 23rd, I cannot wait, because it's going to be so exciting, not just for me, but for you guys, for the whole fucking collective, right? So I don't know, just watch this space, tune into this divine channel. That's what they said yesterday. They're like, you're a channel for the divine. You're like the divine channel. And they were showing me like a TV and like a remote, and it's like, tune into the divine channel. And it's like, and I was like, oh, that's funny, right? Yeah. So I agree. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. And just by us learning this new way, operating this new way, making these tweaks, and incorporating these things, these ascension tools, these new earth, new way ascension tools, we are really doing our part and healing, not for just ourselves, but for the collective. Whatever level you're meeting us at, it's all divine. And there is no right and wrong. Just keep standing in your light, using those messages that have come through from the divine, from your absolute self, source, creation, Christ, to be able to contain your light, and doing things in alignment with this. I'm just saying north. I'm just saying the N. And I'll have to show you something that I seen the other day, yesterday. They were showing me the arrow, and there was an N at the top, right, as for north, but it was like black and white, right, and it was like showing the polarity. It was like the north compass, right, and there was an N, symbolizing the now, the north, the Nadine, right, and it was shown like the black and the white, and that's what that unity is. Like, it's that fine line and in alignment with the source, right? And again, they brought up that North Star, and the fact that, I was embodying this star, and just recently the solar, right? I am the light, that whole, just that whole path that this Jesus Christ went through, right? The storyline in the Matrix, his name is very heavily programmed, but there is truth and there is illumination, no matter how distorted the Bible and stuff like that is, or any sort of book. It's like the path he walked through, same as Metatron. Like, this is like, they've done this, like, tuned into this. This information is there. The other Ascended Masters have done this, right? Right now, Jesus Christ is the poster child for Christ for this time. This is consciousness. This is a journey of the mind. The other day, yesterday, where I was shown the compass and the word "ascend" was illuminated to me, and they're like, yes, you have created this whole through time and space, anchored it to this frequency of the all one. So we're these modern day ascends, right? That's what those beings that have received this 12 tree grid have within them, this instruction sets. They have received this from me. I've done this, right? I'm sharing that information with those beings so they can do the same thing that I've done. I don't know the exact path in guiding others. I know what I've done, but all I can do is show up in the now moment and share my truth. They will receive things that they need through these teachings, and if and they comment, and then that was amazing, Raluca. Thank you so much for sharing and commenting, because we each learn. I love that. Walking your true north. That's it. We're going all the way. This is the frequency that I'm anchoring. It's walking your true north, like the now moment, right? Tuning in, right, to truth, for us to discover who we truly are, right? It sounds so crazy, but how could I access this information? They're saying, how could I make so much sense without not making any sense at all, right? How? Like, how could I do that if I wasn't Christ, if I wasn't tuned into this God frequency, into the absolute? How could I share this, right? The knowledge, the truth cannot be disputed, right? But that's it. But so if you're not meant for this, you'll be like, fuck this, I'm out of here, right? But if you're meant for this, I may have intrigued your curiosity, piqued your curiosity, got you intrigued. Those words are just like over the top of each other. So if I piqued your curiosity and I've helped you make certain connections and stuff like that, stick around, right? Because this is the beginning of something amazing. And after the March the 23rd, I have no fucking idea what is going to happen. But every year, every time we have one of these changeovers, we level up hugely, don't we, guys? Like Ange, Karen, Raluca, Dee, like we do, don't we? Like it's crazy. So let's just be in the now, do what we feel guided to do, not judge ourselves, and just be. Okay? It's all about just being, releasing those attachments and just being. Okay? Tuning into this, and that's the saying the absolute. Aligning your true north to your true north, right? Thinking about all the symbolism that comes up in these lives to allow you to make even more connections, right? Sharing these streams so we can get access to even more truth next week, okay? By sharing these, you're only benefiting yourself and you're only getting access to the next piece of the pie, like more truth, right? And together, weekly, well, right now, if it's weekly, we're going, it's like a snowball down a mountain, right? It's like it just gets bigger and bigger as we share these wisdom codes with more beings and allow them to make connections on their own and tap into their truth. That's it. I'm just getting sharing is caring. So please share this. All right. Leave that fear at the door. Like, just share this information, this wisdom. We want to infiltrate the dark. Okay. That is what we are here to do. Sharing this information, this YouTube stream in those spiritual communities that need the light. Because right now they are just really in a huge amount of darkness. And this is about lighting up all around the world, these beacons of light lighting up and beginning this lesson home to themselves. Yeah, I'm just seeing like the globe. I'm just seeing what I always see, and these golden just things lighting up like boop, 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 all around the world. And as they do, the strength, the frequency, the force gets even more, you know, so this is what we're here to do. And it doesn't cost anything, right, to share this. By sharing, you will be receiving, okay, because you are playing your part. It doesn't cost a thing. Just like me, I'm getting on here, I'm sharing all this truth. I seem like a crazy lady, but I'm doing it to awaken the world, okay? It's like just pressing share, click. You know, and when people are in those spiritual communities and they're fighting and they're arguing their perspective and all, just, oh my God, this might help, you know, and just sharing this video, like, and who is meant to see it will see it, who is not meant to see it will be invisible to them, right? Because everyone is awakening exactly how they're meant to awaken, okay? And there's a rhyme, there's a reason, right? Everything is happening exactly how it's meant to happen. We're not going to do it by pushing that push energy. No, we're just going to, all right, that might help. This is how I can help you without offering free healing sessions. You know what I mean? But, you know, like, and the more that join us on our streams, the more interaction we will have and the more clarity we'll gain. It is just that simple. Thank you, Dee. Dee's like bloody brilliant. It is. It's so amazing. It's so freaking amazing. You're amazing. Like, thank you. Okay. All right. That's it for me this week. And we'll see what unfolds like in this next week. I'm like, oh my God, don't let me suffer. But there has to be a little bit of growing pains for myself in doing what I'm doing, because I need to learn the lessons. Okay. All right. Okay. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.